Welcome to the Just Talking podcast, where we just talk. This is
Yeah.
all right. This is Nige.
Yeah.
I'm Doc. Let's get this started. All right. So first topic is Kanye. How do you feel about Kanye? Let's just get all that out in the air now.
Oh man. Well,
Where does he
um,
start?
first I'll say this. Kanye is one of my favorite artists ever. Um, like his ability to produce, like me as a producer, I fell in love with Kanye's production styles. So that's just getting his artist side of him out the way. But him as a person, um, he definitely needs some kind of medical attention, some kind of psychological attention because he's definitely not right in the brain. Um, Whether that's better support around him, it's kind of ironic. He dropped the song "Real Friends," but yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this, you've seen the video circulating, uh, which is July 19th. Uh, I haven't seen the whole video, but I have seen, I guess, the two most important clips of that rally. One of the clips where he said, what did he say? He said Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. She just made them work for other white people or something
Yep.
like that.
Other white
Yeah.
people, bro. What a terrible
Uh,
person.
yeah. That's
What a terrible person Harriet
I can't
Tubman
believe
is. Just
I
took
can't believe
just
he
took
said something like
slaves
that.
to another slave owner. Terrible person. Cancel
Yeah,
Harriet Tubman.
she's canceled.
Canceled.
And
Continue.
then it looked like he had a breakdown. He had a breakdown on camera, where he said, what did he say? Well, I know one thing he said was he almost killed his daughter. Um, I, that's the first time I've ever heard that. I'm pretty sure that's never been announced like that before. I'm pretty sure details might somehow come to light within the following weeks, but uh, and then he said like, um, what did he say? He said that his mom was always, but he just had you could see he was having a breakdown, and I mean he just looked like a guy who needs help. Really, he needs to seek medical attention. I know we like to make jokes on the internet and stuff, but Kanye clearly isn't mentally sane at the moment. He hasn't been mentally sane for years now, but today, on July 19th, with that video circulating, you could really tell he's not all there in the head.
All right. Well, my take on it, like Nige, really like Kanye. Not gonna speak too much on that though, because it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So when he first announced he was gonna be president, I was like, "Yo, Kanye for president." There's only two reasons why I was like okay with him being president. I didn't want him to be president, but I was like, if he wins, I wouldn't really be mad. First reason, these are like before he actually came out with his campaign was, what he was gonna run on, what he was gonna do. So it was like the first thing for me was, honestly, this nigga's crazy enough to tell us exactly what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
even Trump is already starting to hide the coronavirus data, so that means a lot of people about to die behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Yep.
Kanye West is gonna be just gonna get in a interview. They're gonna be talking about climate control. He's like, maybe if these aliens were also driving around, maybe there wouldn't be so much pollution. And we're like, wait, there's aliens? Like, he's gonna say he's gonna end up dropping bombs like that. I'm like, yo, I'm okay with that. A little bit more transparency. Everybody knows what the fuck is going on. Maybe a
Mm-hmm.
little bit less stupidity. That's
Yeah.
number one. Because and I'm gonna just say this: being the president is no easy job. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and say
Of
that
course.
no presidents have done bad jobs. Like, there are some presidents that are significantly worse than others. But like now, for some reason, I see a lot of policing of Obama. And I understand. Yeah, he did all those drones and everything. But he deported a lot of people. But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, what did you guys really expect he could do? Nigga's one black person in office. It's not like we're
Yeah.
able to get like the entire legislative branch on their side. Nah, basically the
Hmm.
entire legislative branch was Republican when Obama was president.
Hmm.
Fucking the Supreme Court was more right driven. Like the swing vote that ended up stepping down for Brett Kavanaugh now, but that one swing vote guy, he was still generally Republican. He just swang a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, y'all gave him that one power, and he's basically the guy that has to pick through 110 plans that they already drafted up for him, saying, yeah, these are what you can do. And he's like, damn, I either have to kill these people or I let all these people die, and then it's gonna be worse because these people are our people. Because this is the
Hmm.
thing, y'all like to say our people and then throw it. Honestly, I'm getting off subject. Back to Kanye. Yeah, we just be talking for
um.
real.
Well, see, like you with you, I'm kind of like with you. Like when Kanye first announced that he was running, I was like, hold on, like maybe I actually like vote for Kanye. But then I'm like, because I mean, obviously, he's out of the equation. Like, why in the hell would I vote for Trump?
Yeah,
So at this point, is Joe Biden and Kanye, and Joe Biden.
Joe
Um,
Biden's not all right in the head
that's what I'm
either.
saying. Like Joe Biden, he's a better choice than Trump, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like we're choosing between Trump and Joe Biden. It's like choosing shiny shit and then regular shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, they're both
it's
shit.
like I don't know. So when Kanye announced that he was running, I'm like, okay.
It's like
But
you
then
want white bread on your shit sandwich or wheat bread.
what?
White bread or wheat bread for your
I'm gonna
shit
have to go with
sandwich.
artisanal bread.
Wow, niggas always want to be fancy, huh? Well, that
Yeah, I'm
artisanal,
bougie.
bread went bankrupt twice. So I don't know. Trump went
Uh,
bankrupt twice, bro. You choosing these rich people. That's why this country failing. Artisanal. It's
No, I'm
like,
playing. That's only on occasion. Normally it's honey wheat,
all right,
but
man. We get
that's
it.
enough
You're
talk about
big.
bread. Uh huh. But back to
Nah,
what I was
nah.
saying. The next following days, I started to realize like, well, yeah, Kanye's not a good choice either. Like I had to put like my personal feelings for Kanye as an artist aside. Just because he makes great music and I love his artistry. I had to put that to a side and realize like, okay, yeah, Kanye himself isn't a mentally sane person. He has um, he does have some policies that I didn't agree with and beliefs that I didn't agree with. So yeah, I mean, I was like, so yeah, it's like, yeah, I can't vote for Kanye either. So it's basically back to Joe Biden, and a lot of people were saying don't vote for Kanye because he's trying to take votes away from Joe Biden, which did make sense because
I don't think anyone who was a Democrat, like not much at least, not like a significant amount that it really mattered. Because at the end of the day, Hillary won popular vote. That's not
mhm,
the like as a nation, at least for the people who voted, for the most part, we all thought, yeah, Hillary's the right choice between these guys.
mhm,
But Trump won because of the electoral college, which is a lot more businessmen and niggas that really just care about their bottom line. When we go and fix the deeper shit, a lot other shit is gonna start working out a lot better.
mhm, yeah,
And so that's the thing about that whole Kanye was gonna take Biden's votes because I remember even 4 years ago when Trump won and niggas were blaming that one like guy who was like. And this guy's beliefs actually, like, it made more sense, but Kanye's on the Republican side. I don't think Democrats should have been voting for a Republican for the most part, anyways. If you truly believe as a Democrat that you should be a Democrat, shouldn't vote for
mhm,
anyone that's showing Republican colors, basically. But
mhm,
they're basically blaming this one Democratic Party leader guy. He got like 3% of votes, and I was like, yo, like, sure that 3% would have technically helped, but we really gonna blame this nigga because he only got 3 votes or 3%? What? Other people are
mhm.
supposed to get a decent percent. Like, they got 3%. He was the next person. He was third most. 3%.
Mm.
So other niggas can't run anymore. I didn't really understand that. Niggas were on his
Yeah.
ass. I didn't understand.
Also, I don't think Kanye is declared if he was Republican or Democrat. I think he's just independent.
Okay, so
Or
he didn't declare, but I don't know if it was an actual source or but because I heard it from someone, but I don't know if this is 100% true. But Kanye said that he would have ran Republican if Trump
if
wasn't
Trump.
around.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So that's number one. And then if you look at the things that he's allied with, for the most part,
Hmm.
don't they aren't they right leaning, like
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
So for the most part, while he's not like 100% like that party, for the most part he has the Republican beliefs. So if you're a
Yeah.
Democrat, then you should be like, because this just comes back to knowledge of the voters. Like, if someone truly wants to vote for Kanye, I can't be mad because number one, we let that dumb person be able to vote. Like, I don't know. That man obviously didn't know like politics enough that he was just like, yeah, the smartest person to vote in this matter is Kanye. Like, if he really thinks that, like, I don't know. I don't know if he was really contributing to society as a whole, like in any other part of his life, anyways.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see why it matters if someone actually votes for them. But like me personally, I wouldn't vote for him. The other thing is like, and I said it more as a joke, but low key, if this happened, because when Kanye first said like he was gonna run for president, Elon Musk was on his side, bro.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
while it has been falling this past week, Tesla stock's been exploding, bro. So Elon got the money, bro. This man can make the big things happen, bro. Electric cars, that's
Oh yeah.
good for the environment. SpaceX is nigga continual exploration. Niggas can actually be
Hmm.
astronauts again. I haven't heard a single astronaut going back to the moon in a brick. Like, dang, we done there
That
already. That's what I'm saying.
it's been since like eighth grade history.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nobody cares anymore. So like,
Yeah.
he got that side running, making all the money virtual. He made PayPal. Yo, low key, Elon Musk joins him. I can have some faith. But then the moment Kanye posted his beliefs, Elon said he was out. I was like, yeah, I'm out on it too, bro. Elon knows how to pull out his stocks, bro. I gotta learn from Elon, bro.
Yeah. And Elon we trust.
Elon we trust.
Elon 2024.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, who's speaking? I'm speaking into existence. Jeez.
Nah, let me find out.
They gonna be on this crazy shit too. We in a simulation. He gonna allocate our resources to breaking out.
That should be fun though.
Nah, I'm dead ass. Like, if there's a Twitter president that I want, I'm cool with Elon, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a president that's just always gonna be talking on Twitter, bro. Nah, I don't want a Kanye. I don't want a Trump. I want an Elon.
Yeah, Trump be talking nonsense on Twitter. Somebody need to take his Twitter away from him. He's dumb as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
He don't be making no damn sense, and he always
He
every
just
time he says
chatting.
something, yeah, it's always some dumb shit. Somebody needs to ban him, please.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So nah, okay, and then getting on Kanye's like videos now. These videos of his first rally, this nigga did not do a good job, bro. Like, your first rally, you really supposed to actually like come with some facts, some heavy hitters. Like,
Mhm.
why does a nigga want to vote for you, bro?
I
Like,
think he
none of
went the
these.
emotional route. He tried to gain some sympathy points, but he failed terribly, like miserably.
Nah, like, even if he was going the emotional route though, like, I don't know. I guess that was really weak. Like,
That's what I'm saying. He failed. He failed because he like honestly, if he had not said what he said about Harriet Tubman, it would have been a really toss up of how people would have interpreted his rally. Because I mean, yes, he did say he almost killed his daughter, but there are some people out there who would have saw that and probably was like, okay, I feel bad for this guy. Who knows? Maybe I don't know. Like maybe I'll give him
yeah,
a vote. There are people like that,
yeah,
but
nah, 100%.
with his comments that he made about Harriet Tubman,
But like, how?
that
Okay, wait. I don't know if I watched the Harriet Tubman one. I don't know if I saw the breakdown one. Now I think about it, like, how bad was it? Like, was
Like,
he breaking down? Like, because
yeah, like
that's a
he was crying and everything.
yeah, no, but politicians can cry. They're like, this is like to the point where he couldn't get like words out like straight.
Yeah, like actually,
Okay, then
it took me a couple videos to actually figure out what he was saying because that's how bad he was breaking down.
yeah, nah. Even for the sympathy route, Joy, it's weird, but for the most part, voters are gonna want to see a strong leader rather than a weak leader, especially
Right.
with how the United States, for the most part, is gonna be portrayed. Like whether you want to go for like Republicans or Democrats, it's like all the leaders for the most part have been strong, had a strong like not even like just like strong in general, like just strong spoken leaders. Like those are the ones that end up winning. I don't
Hmm.
think like the sympathy run has really ever worked. I might have to go back and do research, but I'm not a fucking historian, so
Yeah.
like
Yep.
shit, bro. Like they were talking about how honest George Washington was, bro. This nigga didn't even lie about cutting down that one cherry tree. That nigga's tough,
Mm.
bro. He's strong, a strong, honest man that held many slaves and lied about many things, but strong and honest because he chopped down that cherry tree and told the truth. Pop it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know George Washington. That's way before my time.
Or you a young blood, huh?
Yeah, I'm a youngin.
Yeah, that's fine. You know. All right. So let's get to another topic, huh? So
Surprising
how you
me.
feeling? So I know we kind of be going back to this every now and then, but have you seen any videos on how the NBA bubble was going on all that situation, such as the snitching hotline and all
Mm,
that?
I've heard little whispers, I guess, like here and there. I haven't really had time to dive into like sports news
Mm,
recently. So, what I have seen though, I saw on Instagram that they're like having. I don't know. It was funny. Someone made a joke. It was like the NBA bubble really about to be the fucking neighborhood on 2K because they just put in like a barber shop in the bubble. I thought that was funny, but yeah, I did hear something about the snitch hotline. Um, but I mean, that's really. I mean, I don't know. Like you, I'm pretty sure you could expand more on it.
yeah. So not. I was just trying to bring up a funny part about it, cause like when you really think about it, like let's say like Giannis is just going out. He's grabbing food from the front door. He doesn't get his mask.
Mm.
And then little birdie went and told the NBA people, like around when the playoffs
Mm.
about to start, Giannis is quarantined during like the beginning of the playoffs, and low
Mm.
key, I mean, well, the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna beat the Magic. Let's say I think they're 8th seed right now, so I guess
Yeah,
even with or without Giannis, for the most part, Orlando Magic not winning that one.
I don't know. I wouldn't even say that anymore without
Listen,
Giannis.
bro, look, as long as Bledsoe does not like, because I'd be so like mad that George Hill isn't the one that starts over Bledsoe. Because like sometimes I'm like, yo, nigga, you are not hooping like as like someone who's supposed to be the third option or something. Like third
Mm.
option at this point is Brook Lopez, and it's like his role in the scheme just isn't like good enough for him to be the third option. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, man, if Bledsoe can like do some work on Markel Fultz, I'm like, yo, nah, I think he got it. I think they got
Mm.
it.
I don't know because without Giannis, if that because the Magic's roster actually really isn't bad on paper. And then also keep in mind, even though there wouldn't be a crowd, the Magic would have home court advantage, being that it's in Orlando. But I mean, yeah, you talk about the Magic's roster. They got Markel, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Isaac, and Vucevic. That's a solid starting five.
Yeah,
When versus a Bucks team without Giannis, I wouldn't say the Magic would win, but I could like see them taking the 7 or 6 without
I
Giannis.
see 6. I don't know about
Mm,
7.
I
Like
don't
I think
know.
seven's a reach. Like, cause I think Giannis was out for this year when his baby was born, and even though the Bucks obviously lost a little bit more frequently, they did put up good fights. They were pretty good. I know Middleton actually had a pretty good game. Unfortunately, not earlier on, but like the Christmas game against the 76ers, Middleton started doing a lot better later on. He was hitting a lot more of his shots. Like, I am one of those people who think, well, Giannis's structure, like, or Giannis's team, perfectly constructed to the point where it can be a good team without a good, really good second star. But it's like,
Yeah.
he doesn't even have a top 15 second star. Like,
Mm.
maybe not
Yeah.
even a top 20.
No, definitely not. Chris Middleton's not a top. Chris Middleton is the second best player on the team. He's not a top 20 player.
Yeah, so it's like, it's perfectly constructed, but it's like Giannis is really like gotta go all in for this. Like, it's crazy.
Hmm.
Cause like I
Yeah.
can't even think of like what like it wouldn't even be like, oh yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks need more of this type of player. It's just like they need a better player. It's just hard to like really say anything like
I
that.
mean, they're also a deep team. They have good depth, so that also helps. But I mean, yeah, they have a lot of players who play their role well,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
they
I'm
just have
saying.
the
Like,
star.
but they never have a game plan outside of Giannis. Like all the games
Yeah.
where Giannis does bad, for the most part, the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna lose.
Yeah. Well, that's to be
Like,
expected.
or it doesn't even have to be a bad game, like a really bad Giannis game. It can be like an okay game. Like if Giannis is not like doing solid like numbers, like create like numbers that were like, oh dang, nigga scored the most on both teams. Like if Giannis is not doing that consistently, that's just not sustainable, bro. You need someone else to be able to step up like that. I don't know, because I think Middleton's actually even pretty old because he was on the Pistons, wasn't he, before the Bucks?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he was drafted by the Pistons.
Yeah, so I don't know, but nah. So like, yeah, you take Giannis out. They're definitely not getting out the second round without Giannis with the snitch hotline, and that's basically what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, but that could work with a lot of other teams. I mean, for example, if I'm trying to think about a team, let's say like the Nuggets, right?
Yeah,
You know, if somebody snitches somehow on Jokic. I mean, the Nuggets team without Jokic is a very
yeah, but
average, maybe even below average
I
team.
don't even see the Nuggets. Like Nuggets are like barely contenders to me. It's like
Well, yeah.
everything has to go perfect for them. Like
Well, this year they're definitely not contenders. I mean, honestly, in the West, obviously it's the Lakers, the Rockets, and the Clippers. Those are the three teams in the West. The Nuggets really, I don't think, have a chance to make it. Yeah,
they're
I
a
don't,
top three
I don't
seed
see the
though.
Nuggets going to. You said what?
They're a top three seed though. And like even the Jazz is fourth. Like the Thunder have a higher chance of like I okay. So I'm gonna just read off the Western Conference like thing real quick right now. Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Jazz, Thunder, Rockets, Mavericks, Grizzlies.
Hmm. But see that the Rockets were the sixth seed. That's a little deceiving because
Yeah,
obviously
no, 100%.
the before the quarantine they weren't playing like a six-seeded Rockets team. You know,
Yeah,
after they made the Clint Capella trade, they really started to hit their stride. That's why I think they're legitimate contenders.
yeah, no,
However,
100%.
because if they stay at that six seed, right, and the Nuggets stay at that three seed,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure the Rockets come out
beat
with
the
that.
Nuggets. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
they'll
pretty sure
beat
they
the
come out with that.
Nuggets. It's not. I wouldn't say it's like nothing in the West is like I guess an easy, but
Hmm.
it's like it's like a second round that you would expect. It's like or a first round that you easy like go like a game that's like do I really need to watch all of it or can I just watch highlights? It's like the Jazz
Yeah.
games last year with the Rockets.
Hmm.
It's like you
Yeah.
don't really need to watch it. You kind of like figure that these people are gonna go right through.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like there's no the first round matchup that I'm gonna be interested in. Lakers versus the Grizzlies, number one. I don't think that Grizzlies are losing that 8th seed, bro. I don't think so.
They might want to. They might want to because
Nah, bro.
they're gonna lose.
That playoff experience, bro. Bro, I
Look,
just
they have the rest of their career to get playoff experience. Right now, okay, Like I don't know why that team. Honestly,
They beat
in
the
my
Lakers
opinion,
before.
but look, in my opinion, I'd rather see the Pelicans at that 8 seed because the Pelicans, I feel like it would be a more interesting matchup. You know, Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball playing the Lakers again. Zion, hopefully he can, stay healthy
That's
to
a
play
good
in that series.
storyline, but
It would be a great story, and it'd be a way better matchup.
nah, bro.
Yes,
Look.
it would.
I see,
You're
because
you're kidding.
look. Jaren Jackson Jr., in my opinion, I'm not saying he does perfect defense on AD, but
Hmm.
he can guard AD for the most part in the post, and
Hmm.
he's gonna be able to follow AD out, right?
So can Derek Favors.
Not like Jaren
Derek Favors.
Jackson. I got
I
Jaren
mean,
Jackson.
Derek Favors has been a seasoned veteran and a defensive anchor on every team that he's played for. Jaren Jackson's just a rookie, or I'm sorry, he's a second year. Or no, he's a rookie.
No, he's his second year.
A second year? Yeah, he's a second year player. He hasn't really. He hasn't really. I mean, obviously his
This
potential
is
is
good
is.
experience. That's what I'm saying. Like his potential is higher, in my opinion, or it can be higher than Derek Favors. So I want to
Well,
see him.
yeah, of course.
I want to see
But
him.
he has the rest of his career to prove that. I'm talking about right now. What's going to be the better matchup now? The Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies would more than likely get swept. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
But the
nah,
Pelicans,
I don't
no,
see
no,
the
no, they would
Grizzlies
get
getting
swept
swept. I don't see
because
that.
look, you're thinking too highly of the Grizzlies. Outside of John Morant and Jaren Jackson, there isn't really a guy on that Grizzlies team
Brandon
that.
Clark. I can see some. I can see something with Brandon Clark, bro. Maybe you not watching that like me, but I can.
Yeah, I don't watch enough Grizzlies game. I know who Brandon Clark is. I know he's been playing pretty well this year, but I mean, or
He's
maybe
also a rookie.
maybe you're downplaying the Pelicans roster because the Pelicans roster is actually very well put together.
No, like
Um,
no, like 100%. I agree with that. But
all right.
and I won't lie, it's my bias a little bit. I just prefer the Grizzlies roster over the Pelicans roster. I like John Morant better than Zion. Like it's not like I don't. It's not like okay. I don't think John Morant is 100% a better player or is always gonna be a better player. Like if Zion never gets injured, which I don't
Mhm.
believe he's gonna go throughout his career. Like I'm pretty sure unless he's like always gonna be in tip top shape, he's gonna get injured, and even then he can still get injured. So like
I
Zion,
have to go do something real quick.
I forgot exactly what I was getting to with Zion. It's like
You were saying why you like John Morant more than
yeah,
Zion.
but I was trying to cut it. I was gonna try and cut right into the same like line of thought, so I could just edit it, and the pods wouldn't seem like that bad. But nope. All right, I'm just gotta admit it. We had a pause.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
All right. So basically, what I was saying is like I don't think Zion's never gonna be injured. I think
Mhm.
the Grizzlies team, for the most part, has a lot of upside. Like
Yeah,
Lonzo's
of
gonna have to
course.
keep improving his shooting.
Which he has.
And honestly, they gotta see exactly how they're gonna have all their pieces fit
Hmm.
and how the lineups are gonna be. Cause like, no, I 100% say if you want the better series, go for the
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
That's what I'm saying.
If you want the better series, yeah, go for the Pelicans. But
That's what
like,
everybody wants.
but
Everybody
look,
wants a good series.
nigga, it's the first round. It's the first seeded series, bro. I'm
Exactly.
not that pressed,
Exactly.
and it's the
No, no,
no.
no,
I'm
no.
not that pressed about that one, bro. All right,
You're
I'm more.
tweaking.
Nah, I don't really care, nigga. Like,
Wait. So wait, you'd rather see a team that has a
no,
decent chance to take a couple
no,
games
no.
over you? So you'd rather see a team that has a very good chance of getting swept rather than a team that can take a couple games?
I don't know. All right, you're 100% like downplaying the Grizzlies, in my opinion.
I'm not downplaying the Grizzlies. I'm just
I
saying,
don't think they're
like,
getting
do
swept.
you do you know who they're going against?
Do you know who? Oh my goodness!
Like,
It literally
because
was the
look,
same question.
what are you talking about? Like, the Pelicans are obviously a better
No,
team than the Grizzlies.
I wouldn't say
Obviously,
obviously.
roster. I'm talking about when, as far as the roster is constructed. Like, Ja
So
Morant is easily carried. that Grizzlies team to he like not he's what am I saying? John Morant has done a great job at carrying that team to an 8 seed, but that is regular season play. I don't think he will continue that type of play, especially against the Lakers in the playoffs. Whereas with the Pelicans, right? There's Drew Holiday, there's Lonzo, there's Brandon Ingram, Zion. There's not one focal, and I'm not just saying that John Morant's the only focal point of that team because just they have Jaren Jackson and Brandon Clark, but if
Dylan
you were to look at
Brooks. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks, so you rather take Dylan Brooks over Lonzo or Drew Holiday?
No, listen. A better matchup right now. Yeah, that's fine. Like, if that's really what you want to see, then I'm saying I understand that. I understand that. But in a sense of growth, I don't see this changing any, like, really having the impact of growth. Like, this Pelicans team, for the most part, unless it's like they really go all balls to the wall during the summer, is what we're going to see next year, too, for the most part. I don't think they're going to have a good, any real transformation next year. Next year, they have another chance of making the playoffs. But the
Of course.
Grizzlies team, because it's a lot of young talent. That's where I'm like, yo, I want to see them like go against the Lakers because it's like the potential of growth, in my opinion, is just a lot better. So it's a lot better series later down the line.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is John Morant's a rookie. Jaren Jackson's a second year. Brandon Clark's also a rookie, I believe. So they have plenty of time to grow. But you have players like Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and Zion, who's also a rookie. But most importantly, Lonzo and Brandon Ingram, who are still young players, who are in like their second. I'm sorry, not second, third and fourth year, right?
Okay.
Who really do need that growth, especially with this being the first year that Lonzo and Brandon Ingram aren't playing for. That's really the reason why I want to see that series though is just because of that story. I think it'd be a lot more fun to watch because I love watching John Morant play, but something tells me if they ran into the Lakers in that series, I wouldn't have fun watching John Morant play.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like I feel like I feel like the Lakers would drop a great game plan to keep him in check, and
My thoughts.
they're gonna have to make Jaren Jackson, Brandon Clark, Dylan Brooks, Valanciunas beat them.
Okay, no, but all right. So I have a question. What, like, because the thing is, I don't think like as long as like he's just not off his game that day, I don't think like this is like the easiest game plan to stop John Moran. Just because like for the most part, I think he's a pretty complete player. Like,
I mean, there's small flaw. I mean,
okay, no, obviously
he's a young point guard. There's obviously going to be some flaws to his game, and
but I'm saying, can
obviously
you
with
see any?
what you say.
Can you see any? Like, if anything, it's just like rookie mistakes. If anything, it's not like
Exactly. Right. And
I don't know if they're gonna really
those rookie
work
mistakes
on him.
come to limelight most specifically in the playoffs, especially when the spotlight's on you. And going against a
Look,
team
bro,
like the Lakers, who are a great defensive team, I feel like they would give Ja Morant some trouble. I feel like it wouldn't be a fun series for him.
look, bro. I saw Kyrie. Kyrie's my favorite player, bro. I saw John Moran get that block on Kyrie at one of the most important times, bro. That was like his second game. I don't think
You talking about a block? I'm not talking about Ja
an
Morant's defense.
important block. An
I'm talking.
important block. You know how clutch Kyrie is. He's just that shot. Yo, bro, you don't know. That might be game over.
Right.
It's that important block. Now look, he
Right.
did do a rookie mistake in there. He did. But that was his second game. I feel as though for the most part, that's kind of ironed out. If you want to talk about rookie mistakes, like you gotta look at stuff like Zion's motor. Like, okay, now he's like more worked out for this. Like he's been training now. Like I saw the pictures. He's glistening. All that sweat.
Hmm.
Goom look
Right.
beautiful on 2K. All those sweat particles they always work so hard on.
Right.
But if we gonna talk about rookie mistakes, has Zion even played like 25 games yet? And you're gonna
I
thrust him
mean,
in the playoffs? And he's not even
That's not a
making
rookie
mistakes.
mistake. That's due to his health. I mean, it was big as
No,
hell.
no, but I'm saying he has a lot more learning than Ja at this point.
Yeah.
Because usually the second half of the year for the most part is like kind of when some rookies start actually running. Like we saw this with Trey Young in the first like portion of the year. He wasn't like doing the best. Normally, I don't even think people were even saying he would have been the number two rookie of the year. Like it was
Mhm.
just Luca, and then I think some people are just talking about Aiton. So I'm like, but then in the second half, they really everybody was like, yeah, Trae Young should has a chance of winning. When everybody knew he really didn't, but it's like, yeah, nah, he had a chance.
Hmm.
So I'm like, keeping that in mind, Zion hasn't had that like that second half where it's like, oh yeah, he's kind of learning. It's been shown. Like I've seen games where it's like, oh yeah, Zion's doing all these explosive stuff, but it's like he trails behind and he has a slow motor.
I mean,
So
so look, I pulled up his stats. So
I mean,
he's played 19 games. In the 19, now that's obviously a small sample size, but in those 19 games, he's averaged um six, almost we'll just say 7 rebounds, 24 points, a steal, half a block, and 2 assists per game. That's not bad. So, and we're looking at percentage wise, he could obviously be better from the free throw, shooting 65%, but he's shooting 46% from three, which has actually surprised me, and 59% from the field.
how many 3 pointers has he
So
taken?
per game, he has taken. That can't be right.
Yeah, no, it's right. Say it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the 2 point attempts. It said 14.7. I was like, "There's no way." But yeah, less than 1 3 per game.
Mm-hmm. So guess how many he's shot so far? 6. I don't believe in that percentage. He's only shot
I
6 in
mean,
his NBA career, bro.
that's why I said it surprised me. I don't think he'll keep that up, obviously, but if he can stay above 36% from three, I consider that a success for Zion. Because coming into the NBA, he was not known for being a great 3 point shooter,
Yeah,
obviously.
but I'm saying I don't believe he's gonna like. I don't think he's really gonna keep that up like that, especially like during the playoffs.
Hmm.
Especially during the playoffs, like
Yeah,
where
I
defenses
don't
get
know. But back to
tighter.
what we were just saying,
Like, this is the thing: Zion is really that explosive person. When defenses get tighter during playoffs, I don't know if he's gonna keep having all that room to explode for the most part. Like, I don't think he's gonna be able to
same
like
thing
run.
for John Morant, though.
No, but like John Morant isn't just like purely like explosive like that. Like that's what I'm saying. He's more of a complete player, so he can is going to be more adaptable for a playoff setting. Like John Morant, like okay, he doesn't shoot a lot of 3 pointers, but for the most part, everybody knows he's a solid 3 point shooter. He has the floater. He's great. He has great vision. He's patient. Like those are all the things where I'm like, yo, I feel as though him as a more complete player, like yeah, it just gives me more faith that I'm like, yo, I kind of would rather see this because it's like really for these New Orleans Pelican games, honestly, in my opinion, it's a say like they might have a little bit higher chance of not getting swept, but it's not much higher. It really is like y'all banking on the storyline, bro. It's just really that, and I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Not even. I truly believe it'd be a much better series.
So all right, so you're gonna have Zion Williamson playing most of the power forward position. Where who are you gonna have him guard LeBron? Nah, I guess they're gonna have Drew Holiday kind of guarding LeBron for the most part, right? Gonna have him guard
There,
AD.
there'd probably be a lot of switching, but I
Yeah,
feel like
there'll
yeah, I
be a
feel
lot of
like
switching.
Drew and Zion. Hmm. And because look, if we because I believe there's the Pelican starting five would be Lonzo, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and then Derek Favors or Jackson Hayes. I don't know who they would end up starting, and then you have JJ Redick as a great
Great
six
six man,
man.
great 6 man.
Um,
Yeah, no, 100%.
yeah, and then with the Grizzlies, it would be what John Morant, Dylan Brooks. Um, I actually don't know who the Grizzlies starting small forward is.
It's like I think it's It's someone named Kyle. I'll be honest, but I don't know if he really struck me that much as that like a memorable player for the most part. I guess. So John Morant, Jaren Jackson, Jonas Valanciunas, They might have Winslow, Justice Winslow,
Oh, Justice Winslow. Okay.
as that small forward, but right now he's playing more of a point guard role since he's more of a point forward. Um, where Kyle Anderson, I think, is their starting small
Uh,
forward.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes. Slow mo. That's what they called him, man. Slow mo. Look, man, I don't know. I just like, yeah, I do think the storyline would be better, but I truly do believe I wouldn't. I don't think the Grizzlies would get swept. But they'd be very close to getting swept. Like they'd take a game, but it'd be a very close game.
I don't know,
Whereas
bro.
I can
I
see
feel
the
as though all the
Pelicans.
Pelicans wins
I
are gonna be
can.
close games, and all their losses are gonna be blowouts.
Mm,
Like they might just end up being blowouts.
yeah,
Like
I could. I see a couple blowouts happening.
and like I feel
But
as though Grizzlies for the most part would might be able to like calm that down a bit.
oh wait, you said you would see the Pelicans getting blown out?
Yeah, I definitely see the Pelicans getting blown
Oh hell no, no. I'd see if the Pelicans, because like I can see the Pelicans taking at least a game, probably two, and the games that they lose, I feel like they'd be close games. I feel like the Grizzlies, if anything, would be getting blown out. If anything, just because for one, they don't have any kind of veteran leadership on that team. I mean, Ja Morant's obviously their leader, and he's a rookie, but the
out. Oh,
Pelicans have a great balance. They have
uh,
the young leadership in guys like Brandon Ingram and Zion, and then Drew Holiday, who's a seasoned vet, and JJ Redick.
Valanciunas. Valanciunas? Is he not?
Valanciunas is one of the most quiet centers in the league. At one point, I forgot he was even playing anymore. I couldn't consider him a leader. Like, and he does have some playoff experience, I believe, with the Raptors, so that does help. Um, but I don't see Valanciunas as a big contributor. Like, if we were to compare starting fives to each team, I think Valanciunas, aside from Kyle Anderson, I think Valanciunas is probably the least important player in both teams' starting fives combined, besides Kyle Anderson.
Wait, what?
Did you not understand what I said, or
No,
you
no, no.
just don't disagree?
I think I got a disc. I think Valanciunas might be better than Brooks, but wait, let me look at this because I don't know. Pelicans look great on paper. I'm not gonna lie, but like if I gotta do the calculation, bro, I'm picking.
I'm not saying better. I'm just saying more important. Because everybody on that Pelican starting five roster has something great to give to bring on the
Yeah,
table.
no, okay. I'll say I would. In my opinion, I might say Dylan Brooks before I say.
I wouldn't say that. Dylan Brooks has been having a very exceptional year for a young player. I believe he's also a second or third year player. If I can pull up his stats real quick. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm looking at some of these stats right now. So
He was drafted in 2017. He's averaging about 12 and a half.
yeah, right now he's for this
Oh,
season he's
that's actually
15 and 7.
that's for his career.
Yeah,
This
15 and 7.
year, yeah, 15, shooting about 37% from three.
Same with Valanciunas, 36.7. So, cause like that's what I'm saying. Like, while like, cause you also keep in mind like offensive stats, Dylan Brooks obviously gonna have an edge. Cause right now it's a more guard driven league. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
give him a little bit of the edge, but even their point production, Valanciunas is 15.9. I mean 14.9. Literally like maybe a point down from Dylan Brooks 15.7. I think he has for this year.
But I'm pretty sure.
A stretch big that has good defense. I'm gonna have to be with Valanciunas. Like they're averaging around this about the same assist. Like Valanciunas obviously more rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though Valanciunas is more valuable than Dylan Brooks. Like, I feel as though, I guess, yeah, no, Valanciunas is definitely more valuable than Dylan Brooks, in my opinion. I don't think Dylan Brooks is expendable, but as of right now, Valanciunas is more valuable.
It's debatable. I'm looking at it in an aspect of if it were to be a matchup between the Pelicans and the Grizzlies. At that point, Valanciunas is expendable. Well, I wouldn't say he's expendable, but he's not as important as Dylan Brooks would be in that matchup. That's how I was looking at it as.
Okay, so in that matchup, Drew Holiday probably got Ja. Lonzo probably has Dylan Brooks. Brandon Ingram got Kyle Anderson, who's not really going to be doing nothing. Zion got. Wait. How are they going to do that? So Brandon Ingram might have Ja. Ooh. That might be interesting. Who got Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Probably Derek Favors. Derek Favors or Zion.
Who got Valanciunas?
Oh, actually, Jonas Valanciunas doesn't even start. I'm just realizing that.
Jonas
No, it doesn't.
Who
Doesn't Jaren Jackson start at center and Brendan Clark starts at power forward?
No, not right now, anyways. For the most part of the year.
So Brendan Clark comes off the bench.
Yeah, for the most part of the year. I don't know if for the most of the year, I'm pretty sure he came off the bench.
I know he was injured for an extended amount of time.
I'll check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure Brandon Clark came off the bench for most of the year. So Jonas Valanciunas is for the most part in the starting lineup. I don't think they actually really played Brandon Clark with Jaren Jackson for the most part. Honestly, I really do want to see that combination. Like, I feel as though Brandon Clark is really able to develop that. But it's like just neither of them have like the strength to guard centers yet. Or not neither of them, but like Jaren Jackson definitely doesn't. Brandon Clark can do it, but
yeah, like I said, I'm just thinking about that. Imagine Grizzlies and the Lakers match up. Who like Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee.
Brandon Clark, Jonas Valanciunas, and Brandon Clark can definitely do stuff on Dwight Howard and.
Whoa, pause.
Hey, yo, bro, you already know how Dwight Howard be sometimes. So I don't know if it's a pause. That's a throw up.
Yeah. All right, but who's checking Anthony Davis?
That's what I'm saying. Jaren Jackson plays good defense on power forwards. He in his matchups against AD, I'm pretty sure
Anthony Davis isn't a regular power forward though.
Yes, I know, and Jaren Jackson is fast enough to keep up. But
is he strong enough? That's my point. I don't think he has the size for it yet.
But that's what I'm saying. In the post, he's done a good job on AD, and that's really where the size matchup is really going to be important in the post. So then Jaren Jackson Jr. can also guard him out from the 3-point line because he's not like a slow like big man. He's mobile enough to be able to keep up with AD for the most part.
Maybe, I don't know. Anthony Davis is he's a league of his own when it comes to athleticism.
But that's what I'm saying. You want to limit this. Like you're not gonna stop LeBron from scoring like LeBron scores. You're not gonna 100% stop AD. Neither teams are gonna do that. I 100% believe that. Neither teams are gonna do that.
Yeah.
So for the most part, that matchup of AD and Jaren Jackson Jr. I like that matchup. And you're gonna have to find a good deep who's playing on Ja Morant, because I don't even think Lakers let Kuzgo start. Kuzgo, Alex Caruso.
Believe
He's carrying the Lakers, but I'm gonna say my piece later another time.
Let me see. I believe they're starting. Well, obviously they started LeBron at point guard for most of the year.
You think they're gonna let LeBron guard him though? I think they're
I don't think
probably
so. I think they'd
yeah.
probably put KCP on him because I
Yeah.
think KCP starts or Danny Green. But I mean, KCP is a pretty good defender, and so is Danny Green.
Yeah, nah, I can see Danny Green. I don't know if KCP keep it up with him like that. You know what?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
I don't think it'd be obviously a lot of one on one. I think there would be a lot of a lot of maybe zone and switching. Because look, like since it's a young roster, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, and with John Morant being their primary ball handler and him being a young player, even though he's a exceptional player for his age, I think there'd be a lot of traps, a lot of stuff to cause confusion because he's going to make those mistakes, um, and that's just going to come with time and more experience. But and especially in the playoffs. But I think that's what's going to happen. I couldn't see just putting one guy on them and saying, "Here, take John Morant out the game," because that's not going to happen. But they're going to be drawing up different defensive schemes to obviously make John Morant's life a
This
living hell,
look.
or
This is more for
make
Jaren
somebody else
Jackson
score.
to eat, bro. This is for Jaren Jackson Jr., bro. I need him to level up, bro.
But see, but that's the thing because Anthony Davis is locking that down. I don't think Jaren Jackson is going to have fun either because Anthony Davis is probably the best defensive big man in the league besides Rudy Gobert.
And Giannis.
So,
Honestly,
yeah, and Giannis. Those
I'm
are the
picking
top
Giannis.
three. But the thing about Giannis is I feel like if Giannis has put on quite a bit of muscle mass, so I guess I can't really say that anymore. But yeah, those are the top three. But Anthony Davis obviously is an all defensive player. I don't know how many times, but I'm pretty sure it's at least four or
Listen,
three.
bro.
So
The Lakers never blew all. The Lakers never went crazy and just beat the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies did it to the Lakers without Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm pretty sure. I don't
in the
see.
regular season,
Yeah,
we all know
beat the
that
brakes off them.
we all know that a LeBron led team is not a LeBron led team in the regular season is nowhere near the same in the playoffs.
Nah, but this is his season, bro. Y'all niggas were all talking about how he's first seed. So look,
Right.
if he gonna be a first seed, he gotta act like a first seed.
And he will
To
by sweeping the
105.
Grizzlies if they're the eighth seed. What the
88 to
hell?
105, my guy. 88 to 105. AD and
Wait.
LeBron played.
Mm-hmm. In the regular season, right?
AD
I'm
played
just checking.
55
I'm just
minutes.
checking. This was a regular
LeBron
season
played
game.
34 minutes.
I'm just checking though. This was a regular season game.
Bro, right now, yes, this is a regular season, bro. This is a regular season.
Okay.
I believe in this team. I believe in this team. You just picking Zion because Zion got a big room. Piss off.
I'm not even picking Zion. I'm just picking the Pelicans. Like we've talked about this. I like John Morant more than Zion, but if you look at the Pelicans roster as a whole versus the Grizzlies, they have a better matchup on paper. And and the fact that it is a better story would make it a better matchup because Lonzo and Brandon Ingram have something to prove more than a John Morant and a Jaren Jackson. Like they obviously have more to prove, so it's gonna obviously make them
All
want
right.
to play at their
But
highest level possible.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. Like it's either gonna be the Portland Trailblazers. How? I'm assuming that all the Portland teams coming anyways. It's either gonna be Portland Trailblazers or Grizzlies. I don't see.
I don't. Damian Lillard has already said he's not playing, so I don't see how I don't think CJ is capable of putting that team on his back
Wait,
to take them to
when did
the.
he say it?
He said that about a week or two ago. He said, um, he's not playing. I don't know. I can't remember what exactly he said, but um, I remember him saying on ESPN's news article that he wasn't going to play the rest of the season. Probably because of the whole bubble thing, and he felt like his team didn't have a shot to make the playoffs. So
Yeah,
he's
no, but
saying,
that was before the bubble. That was at least if you're talking about what I'm talking about, that was before the bubble was actually even made. He was saying that before then, but now he was saying, that was when he was saying that they're just gonna let Because now they have a shot at making the playoffs. If you understand, now he has a shot. Like he's the team right under the like their team is the one right under the Grizzlies. 8 games.
Damon, it looks like he will be playing. But this man's not even focused. This man's got a recording studio in his room. This man's focused on dropping his next mixtape.
Man, so he can be fire in the booth and fire in the court. That's what y'all be saying, bro. Y'all be saying, y'all be bullying me, man. I just want to like Kyrie. Y'all niggas call him ass.
Kyrie's not ass. We say that to joke, but Kyrie is not better than John Wall. Period.
Yo, bro, we'll see.
A healthy John Wall is a top 3-point guard in the league. I said it.
Hey, yo, man, I'm just saying. Last year, that Celtics team, man, Kyrie did his number on John Wall. I don't know. Poor John Wall got injured last year.
You mean John Wall at like 70%?
Yeah, man, Kyrie was cooking.
John Wall at 70%. He wasn't 110% like he is now.
Well, if this nigga gonna trip on stairs, then I don't know if he deserves to be 100%. Broke his legs walking down some stairs.
Dwight Howard was chasing him, bro. We all know this.
Leave that man Dwight out of here, bro. This nigga was just trying to get some booty. I don't blame.
Oh, hold on.
Nah. I don't roll that way. But like, me personally, I have no issues with a man going for another man's booty. I'm okay with that. I'm a big enough person to say I'm okay with that. If you're not, then I guess you have stuff that you need to talk about, Nigel. But,
I'm here for it. Love is love.
Exactly.
But that wasn't love. That was lust.
Look, man. Sometimes you can't separate the two. But back to it, bro. I'm saying Portland Trail Blazers. I see them making it over the New Orleans Pelicans, anyways. Bro, so.
I don't. I don't at all. Honestly, it's going to be between the Grizzlies and Pelicans. I think the Grizzlies will hold on to the 8th seed, even though I don't really
coming back? What's his name? Nurkic?
Nurkic isn't coming back till next year. That man broke his whole leg, and that was like less than a year ago.
Dang.
Yeah, I missed it.
Wait, Yusuf Nurkic excited for comeback, rolling into 4 spot. What are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about?
Yusuf Nurkic discussed his return while preparing for the 2019-2020 season to resume in Orlando. He was expected to get on the court shortly before the coronavirus pandemic paused, and will indeed restore himself in the Portland Trail Blazers with a 4-month delay. I have no restrictions. Feeling great, excited to play, he noted, confirming he is cleared to return following the injury suffered in March 2019. I'm looking forward to play.
Wow.
It's going to be fun.
That was actually March 2019. So that was actually a little more than a year. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I thought he got injured at the beginning of this year.
Nah, like even then I had heard even before the pandemic he was coming back by the end. So I'm like, yo, this was good for him, bro. Like this break gave him the time to really come in and help his team get to the 8th seed.
Even when he does come back, I don't think it's going to be that big of a boost. It's still going to take him a while. And how many games are left? 8 games?
But that's the good part. Everybody is kind of like, I'm not saying, obviously.
No, that's different, though. He's completely out of game shape. Those guys have at least played within the last year.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I'm like, because this is also going to be like, yo, who's keeping up with their training, bro? If he was keeping up with his training, I don't know, bro. Like, look, I never really watched Portland Trail Blazers games like that, so I can't really say if Nurkic is really a tide changer. But, like, from what I've heard, he is.
No, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's averaging 11 points. Oh. Well, 49. Well, he's a center, so 49% from the field. I don't know. Yeah, yo, but he makes 7.1 3-pointers a game. So spaces. He is not
making 7.1 3-pointers a game.
Oh, I might be reading that wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think
You are wrong. There's no way he's making 7 3-pointers a game.
is that his 3-point percentage? Dang, that would be crazy if that was. Yeah, I think that might be his 3-point percentage. Wow,
Wait, he has a 7% 3-point percentage?
in his career. And yo,
God damn.
that defensive presence.
Right.
Yeah, that defense.
Right.
I don't know, bro. Like, 'cause you gotta keep in mind, Portland is all like the Wizards and Portland is basically all offense, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna be playing strap defense. So if Nurkic really is a crazy defensive player, he could. Man, he
It's
could.
gonna take him a while to get back to a good defensive ability, though. With the leg injury, you lose a lot of explosiveness, a lot of defensive explosiveness. So I don't know. I don't think. I don't. I don't see what. I mean, I guess the Blazers do have a decent shot to make the playoffs. But honestly, I mean, if I'm Nurkic, I probably would just sit the last 8 games out. I don't know. I don't think he would come back to help the Blazers enough to make the playoffs,
You never
in
know
my
until
opinion.
you try. It's like if John Wall was coming back, you still would have been like, yeah, I want to see John Wall play.
That's different though. That's biased. That's my favorite player in the league. Of
In the
course, I want
league,
to see him back.
in the
Though.
league,
Plus,
in
it's
the
been like
league,
2 years since I've seen that
in the
man fully
league,
healthy.
in the league.
What?
You said favorite player in the league. Well, I mean, I haven't seen him in action for a while. I don't know if he's in the league like that.
He's still in the league, dummy.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. It's like for the year he didn't play enough games. He didn't reach that threshold. You know, he's on extended vacation.
Wait. Does he still have a contract?
I mean, it's not like
Or no, just answer
if
the question. Just answer the question. Does he
I'm
have
gonna
a
say this:
contract?
if the Wizards could, they would try. They probably would have tried to terminate it.
All right, but we're not talking about if they could. Does he have a contract?
They,
He does. So he's in the
one that's way
NBA.
too
Shut up.
big to sell, bruh. The Wizards were hurting, bruh, when John Wall kept every time the John Wall got hurt, the Wizards popped like they were hurt, bruh. They were hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. The way they were talking about pawning this man off, bruh. Like, and you kept on hearing about it, bruh. Like Wizards were like actually trying, like at least the way the media was saying it, Wizards were trying to pawn off John Wall. I'm like, yo, they did this man dirty.
Mm.
He stayed at a shitty franchise. He getting treated like this. And they said, and they wonder why loyalty is dead in the NBA.
He's trying to get a ring.
And some of these franchises, I wouldn't really want to stay. Like, damn, bro. Some of these owners all the way down, like from owners down to the staff. It's just like, yo, I don't really know what you're doing, bro. Like that Nets owner that like made that trade with the Celtics that gave him so many picks for like an old, I think Paul Pierce, old
Mm-hmm.
fucking, what's that man's name? The guy that said anything is possible. Kevin Garnett. Like, like they traded all those first round picks, bro. Like those are the type of owners that ruin franchises, bro. The guy for the Knicks, bro, ruins franchises, bro. And it's crazy because Knicks is so marketable. Them niggas are just losing money, bro. NBA could be making so much more profit if the Knicks team was good.
Yeah, they'll be good in like 5 years.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if they will be in 5 years. Because it's like, they're not even sure, I feel like, if they want to build around RJ Barrett. Because, like, they're not acting like it with the way they be letting other people handle the ball sometimes.
I think they'll just bring in a big free agent in the next 5 years and then build around them. That's why I think they'll be good in 5 years.
Who's going to want to play for the fucking Knicks?
LeBron almost did. I saw an article. LeBron almost signed to New York. I mean, it's a big market. A lot of like, even though it's not a good team at the moment, it's you're gonna get a big paycheck. You get to go. You're gonna play at the most famous NBA stadium ever.
He was willing to wait a year for Zion. He thought Zion was going there too. Then he thought about it. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna go to Lakers. It's easier, bro. Magic's there. Magic's my guy. He's gonna hook me up. We all know the story with Magic, but you know, at the time, I don't know,
Mm,
man. Like, I don't know. I can't see a free agent wanting like unless they really just want to go for money, like, because
yeah.
if LeBron ended his career as a Knicks, bruh, I don't see. I don't know if I see the Knicks making it out of the East last year. I don't know if I see the
Mm,
Knicks making it out of the East this year with LeBron. Like the Knicks team does not have a good like does not draft well. Like the nigga would. You're saying he would have left Cleveland? Like I don't think he was serious about that thing. Honestly, nigga would leave Cleveland where they're making a mess of the place to go to the Knicks where they're making a mess of the place but with more money.
yeah. At the towards the end of your career, you just want a bag.
Man, he's LeBron
Simple.
James. He's getting a bag no matter where he goes. Nigga still signed a big contract with the Lakers. A bag is a
But
bag.
could have gotten even more with the Knicks.
I don't think he would have. Nah, because, like, there's a limit. Like, the contract amount would have been about the same. And I feel as though his marketability as an LA Laker, like, is a bit more, especially since he's already filming Space Jams, I think, down there, anyways. I think his marketability is definitely better. Like, I don't know, like LA versus New York, definitely a better place to like have a family, raise some and have some kids, bruh. Good basketball places in New York, or in like there's not like there's no good ones in New York, but like I think there's a lot of good ones in LA, especially like just a bit more. I don't know, bro. Like when you actually put it all together, I don't know how almost that contract really would have been like.
Mm.
It would have really just been like, just like how LeBron had to pull in a random free agent. It would have been like, but it would have been a harder sell. You know, like I feel as though going to the Knicks is a little bit of a harder sell than like going to the Lakers. Perfect city. You go to a pretty city with a bag. I don't know, man. Pretty city
Mm.
with a bag. That's enough for me. I don't know, bro. If I want to go to man to ugly city, like New York got some pretty places, but like compared to LA, I don't think they in the same league. Fuck it. Let's just wrap it up. Yeah, just fuck it. Just fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Nah, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't want to
All
talk
right.
about these niggas' life situation no more. Lakers versus Nets. Fuck that. All right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna end with this. I want to see the Grizzlies over the Pelicans. You want to see the Pelicans over the Grizzlies? That's fine, but the Grizzlies have a high chance. So my dreams are gonna be realized first.
Then they're gonna be crushed when
Fuck you.
goddamn Lakers beat the
This
Grizzlies
is an investment.
150 to 98
This is an
in each.
investment. Listen, this is an investment. That's what you're not seeing. This is an investment. I'm an investor.